Hello Tammy, this is Eric Brown, and I wanted to do this video recap as a follow-up to our discussion that we had earlier about the diversity program that Dow Jones is looking to put in together. And what I really want to focus on is kind of the approach that I would see in this kind of a project. And the first thing that I always like to look at is doing a thorough needs analysis to determine what are the real results of the program and what do we want to accomplish, so that we can look back 6 months later or a year later and say, the program is successful because we reached these particular measurements and we delivered on these particular outcomes and the promises that we made in creating the program in the first place. The second piece relates to relationships. Who are the key people that are within the organization that we need to build relationships with to create a really effective program? Who are the people in the community that we need to engage and build relationships with that are out there serving the people in our community that we ultimately want to reach? And who are the relationships with the students that are ultimately going to be served by this kind of an initiative? The third piece relates to engagement. And we talked a lot about social media and the fact that, particularly today, that younger people are more and more using social media in just their day-to-day communications. There was a story that you may have heard about where there were two Australian girls that were trapped in a storm drain. They were 10 and 12 years old. And their first instinct wasn't to call the equivalent of 911. What they did is they updated their Facebook status, and some of their friends saw the concern and saw the situation, and that's how they got help. So it's becoming more and more natural, particularly for the age group that we're trying to connect to and engage with this diversity initiative, that social media is going to be a big, big part of delivering on the message, as well as continuing the engagement and just continue to get that message out there and connect with people in a way that they're going to be comfortable receiving the information. And then a fourth piece relates to really reassessing and reevaluating what we've done to determine, is this working? If it's not working, what do we need to adjust? How do we need to make adjustments along the course to come up with a program that's really going to deliver on creating a really effective program? Now, I'm available to discuss this in more detail either by telephone or we can do some kind of video conferencing using Skype. And you enjoy the meeting that you're going to have today, and I look forward to having conversation with you real soon. Enjoy a prosperous week.